Cuba Gooding Jr. is in the news today because of a spontaneous action he took while talking about American Horror Story with some of his castmates. Now, apparently, he goes up on stage with Sarah Paulson and does this. So he went up to her and lifted her skirt without her expecting it. And there are some screenshots that we'll show you just to give you more of a sense of, how much leg he exposed or whatever. But this was not staged. She didn't plan it. She didn't expect it. You could tell that she was uncomfortable by it. She kind of laughed it off. But people who saw this did not laugh it off. They were actually really offended that he would do that. And so I'll read you a few of the tweets, but what do you think, Jake, now that you've seen the video?
Okay, yeah, so that was definitely not staged. You can tell when she was like, "Well, siktirlan," and put the skirt back down, right? That was not friendly banter like,
yeah.
Right? This was fairly easy, right? Don't do that. That's really weird and creepy. / borderline sexual assault. Okay, now I don't know, people can say that's too far, and now but she's the one who gets to decide what it is and what it isn't. And so I would be surprised if she was gonna press charges. I would be very surprised. And I have no idea how friendly they are. Maybe they're super good friends and he shouldn't have done that publicly, but in private they might be like, no big deal. And if they're friends, that's their call, not our call, right?
Right.
But in public, that's a pretty bad idea.
That's a terrible idea in public, right? And you're right, it's up to her to decide whether or not she was offended by it. But I can say from looking at that video, seeing how it went down, and kind of putting myself in her shoes, I think I would react a little differently. I mean, not on stage, I wouldn't like punch him in the face or anything like that, but he would have a stern talking to afterwards. Because it's more than anything, it's incredibly disrespectful. To lift someone's skirt up like that, what are you doing? Why did you think that that was a good idea? And what's the context? Like, maybe there's something that we're missing. Maybe there's some sort of context to this story that no one really knows about yet. But I can't imagine a scenario where that's acceptable behavior. You don't lift someone's dress. I wouldn't like go up to a guy and pull his pants down, right?
Well, all that would do is expose my rock hard ass, but you really shouldn't. Okay, so now, it's live here. Cuba Gooding Jr. has not said anything about it, and the show hasn't reacted. Sarah Paulson hasn't reacted publicly. So all we know is that people are outraged by it, and yeah. I mean, it's not a close call. Now, in terms of what you want to do about it, well, the sky's the limit for the different options. I'm not saying it has to be a federal case, and again, that's up to Sarah Paulson. But in terms of whether it was the right thing to do, he's just being playful. No, you don't. It is obvious he didn't have permission to do that. It's obviously not right to do that to. And then, guys, let's also get to the other obvious thing here. That's super weird.
It's weird, yeah. That's exactly right. It's such a strange thing. Like, I can't imagine, like, can you imagine if we were on a panel or something, we go up on stage, you lifted my skirt? I'd be like, what are you doing?
We barely hug, let alone lifting up your skirt. That's like so weird and creepy. And I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
I don't know what's wrong with him, but if it's a thing he does regularly, he should seek help. Our reporter Jordan Chatton broke the Donna Brazile story. He was right. She just apologized for it. Help us get more.
It's escondite.